can't find a bigger liar. I've been lying since the dawn of history.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great Wednesday and a great start to the new year. Today I want to cover a good friend of ours in the world of feminism, Kristi Winters. If you don't know who Kristi Winters is, she is a liar. She is a crying victim and many other things. Recently, she decided to attack Bering for the umpteenth time. I don't know how many times she's gone after Bering, because Bering makes videos about her and calls her out for her shenanigans. So she made another video about him, even though he agreed to laying off and not making as many videos about her. So let's just take a look at this.
Hello everyone, Kristi here, and although this could be considered drama.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer.
I actually think it's a bit more important than that, because what happened to me could happen to somebody else, and I think it's important to look at maker support and their business practices, because they seem to be very, very fishy.
It is drama, Kristi. You needed something to get views, and so you made this.
As you guys are probably aware, Bering has an ongoing sexual harassment campaign character that he uses against me.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
In addition, even when he's not making videos directly about me, for instance, he references me. He put my picture in the thumbnail of the Mythicist Milwaukee conference, even though he was talking to the organizers and it had nothing to do with me. I was objecting to it. So he uses my image often to provoke his fans into hating me.
Objecting to the conference, so that's why he used your image, and even brings you up in the video. So that's why your image was used. He doesn't provoke fans to harass you. You do that all yourself with your crazy lies.
And so this ongoing harassment isn't just about how many videos he makes about me directly, but also how he talks about me online and the lies he spreads. You know, he's been spreading this doxing lie for over a year despite being proven wrong and nobody believing him except his loyal fans. So I get ongoing harassment. Combine this with the fact that Patrick was, and he's got a channel called Patrick, right? That's his name. He put it out there, so I'm not going to, that's not an equivalent of using a sexually demeaning slur. Patrick got banned from Twitter. And from what he said, he's lost about 80,000 followers. I'm sure that hurts, but then again, he broke the rules. And he got himself suspended, he got himself off Twitter. Nobody did it to him. He broke the rules, it was reported. Twitter decided, yeah, you keep breaking our rules, you're out of here. You're permanently suspended.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop your fucking lying.
You do exactly the same thing. And if he should have been banned, you should be banned. You incite your fans by playing the victim, acting like Bering is threatening you, and get them to go after Bering.
Despite the fact that he shouldn't have a second account, Patrick opened a second account, but it only has about 8,000 subscribers, or followers, I should say. So he's probably not that happy.
You are fake news.
Sir.
Oh no, guys, he opened a second account, and he shouldn't have, because that's what it says in their terms of service. No one cares, Kristi. Stop trying to silence free speech. If he wants to open a second account, he's going to do it. Anyone's going to do it. So just stop. Shut up, Kristi.
He recently joined this new funding site called Maker Support, and this is what brought it to my attention, was that Maker Support is sending out promotional material advertising Bering's channel.
Oh wow, they're promoting one of their content creators. It's called marketing, Kristi. Get over it.
The more viewers he gets, the more people get introduced to his abusive, insulting, sexually demeaning character that he's created about me, and the more harassment I get.
You should roll with it, Kristi. Bering and his fans, myself included, are going to not get as much pleasure in making fun of you if you just went along with it and just relaxed.
So, the beginning of the story is, I decided to contact the company. And what did I say? Actually, you know, I'm happy to put this out here because it's completely innocuous.
To cry to them about my feels and to get Bearing kicked off the platform of Maker Support. That's why you contacted them.
My question initially was to say, hey, do you know that this guy has threatened me? And I'll put a picture on the screen where it shows Bearing Patrick saying, I'm about to make a video, I'm going to make it, people can mirror it, we're going to get, the last one got millions of views, and we're going to take out the most desperate feminist on YouTube.
A threat? No, it wasn't a threat, Kristi. It was him pointing out and guaranteeing that if you're going to say stupid things, he's going to respond in kind. When were these DMs anyways? Let's take a guess. They were from long, long ago.
He's admitting to using his channel to bully and harass me.
Here come the waterworks.
Let me at him!
It's okay, Beavis.
Damn it!
It's all right to cry. Crying takes the flat out of you.
Damn it!
Wuss.
And then there's the fact that he was banned from Twitter and everything else. And so I gave this information to to Maker Support, saying, hey, you're promoting a person who actually openly discusses harassing people and uses his channel to harass people. And I'm not the only one, right? He's also menaced Michael Rowland with threats. And I'll put that stuff up on the screen because Michael gave me his permission. He's also, someone else shared with me a conversation where he was also threatening to misrepresent them in public because he claimed he'd been misrepresented when he hadn't.
I was right. They're from 2016. Are you serious right now? Stop living in the past.
So there is a pattern of abusive behavior here. There is a pattern of bullying and using his channel to threaten and menace people, let alone their dogs.
And by constantly speaking about Bearing and responding to Bearing, do you not show this so-called pattern as well? Because it seems to indicate that you would be showing the same kind of pattern.
I expected basically one of two things. I thought Maker Support would ignore me. That I thought was a very good possibility. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but having looked into the company after this, they actually have a guidelines link on their website. And that guidelines link says, if you think that any of our creators are doing anything that's considered illegal in the United States, okay, that's a really broad swath of illegal activity because it literally would include all state laws. So what Maker Support could have done was sent me a message reply saying, hey, we actually have a process for this. It's not our Twitter account. Go ahead. And if you think there has been illegal activity, please tell us what illegal activity you think has been going on.
So point to an actual U.S. statute, Kristi. It's all out there on the internet. If you've actually been a victim of harassment, as you claim to be, you would be able to show this and you would have evidence. So show the statute and the evidence and maybe people would take you a little more seriously. But you don't. Why? Because you need the victim narrative. If you were told, oh, there's nothing wrong there, you'd have no narrative.
What Maker Support did was entirely ignore me and not acknowledge me at all, and then gave my information to Bearing. Bearing took that information, he made a video lying about the interactions, lying saying that I had contacted them multiple times. I contacted them in multiple segments on a single day. I waited a week, and then I said, are you guys going to follow up on this? Why are you promoting this guy who harasses people? Message.
Well, maybe if you stopped crying wolf all the time about Bearing harassing you, people would be more likely to believe you. Just believe is bullshit, and we're not gonna just believe you, Kristi. Also, multiple times, if you contacted them more than once that same day, that is multiple times. Even if it's about the same subject, Kristi, more than one time contacting them via email, Twitter, whatever, if you wrote up more than one time, that is multiple. Cut the bullshit. Why are you always lying?
So Bearing, if you want to show all the multiple times that I've been in contact, I dare you to. Come on, let's see the evidence. You never showed the evidence of Tim and Bearing Cat's conversation because you lied then, and you're lying now.
You're just wrong. if it's more than one time contacting them, it is deemed multiple times.
That being said, he also claimed that I was going after his income and his family. Another lie. You know why I contacted Maker Support, Patrick? It's because they're promoting your abusive content. You abuse people in your content, they get harassed, you hear complaints, and you refuse to do anything.
Are you not trying to get Maker Support to drop him, which actually affects his income? Or is that what your game is? Because it seems to me like you'd like if Maker Support and would drop him. That would affect his income. That would affect his family. He cannot police the whole internet. He cannot control what his subscribers do, just like you can't. So don't expect him to.
He takes no responsibility, and then he lies and he makes things worse. And that's where the targeting comes, right? Because now Patrick's put up a video lying about what I said, lying about the content of my emails, the content of my Twitter message, which was about asking Maker Support, why are you promoting a guy who's been banned off Twitter and you're promoting a banned account, basically. Now,
Jesus Christ.
oh, I'm curious, because when I went to Maker Support to find out more information, they only have a Twitter handle and an email address. They claim they're based in the United States. They say they fall under the laws of the United States. And yet, they don't have any sort of registration information. There's no address. There's no way to contact them.
You literally said a few clips back that they have Twitter and an email and a way to go about contacting them if you believe a breach of U.S. law has occurred. So you just bold-faced lied right to your audience, and why should we believe anything else you say? You're a liar, Kristi. Liar.
And honestly, I am appalled at a business that would take someone who had reported a complaint of harassment and give that complaint to the person who they said was harassing them.
Dripping with autism.
I think it's freaking hilarious that Maker Support sent Kristi's complaint to Bering. You know why? Because it allows for an open dialogue and they're to get his side of the story because they may not know it. But Kristi doesn't want that because she wants just believe and I'm a victim and you have to just believe what I say instead of going through the actual process of figuring out who's at fault and whatnot.
Everyone should know Maker Support does not provide good customer support. What it does is it hands complaints over to the people that are potentially hurting or abusing or harassing you.
Okay, I'm gonna get really direct here. Kristi, do you understand what a customer is? Obviously not, because a customer is someone who Maker Support would provide a service to. Maker Support would have either provided you a service or a good, and you purchase said service or said good. Therefore, that makes you a customer of Maker Support. What you are is a whiny bastard who literally is sitting there crying about someone who is an actual customer and person involved with Maker Support. You are not. You do not get to claim you're the customer. You're not. Maker Support doesn't give a shit who you are, Kristi.
I'm not done asking questions about Maker Support. I want to know what state they're based in because I want to find out, like with the Commerce Department of that state, I want to file an official complaint.
No, this is a crayon.
The police!
911, what's your emergency?
We have all the documentation. We've got Bering's video. We've got my letter. We've got him admitting to them giving him his letter, despite it being harassment. And I want to check the laws in the state where this business is registered to see if they have violated any laws, or at least if they should be looked at in terms of a complaint reported for unethical business practices.
Oh, come on!
Oh no. Since Maker Support doesn't take me serious, I'm gonna go to the state. I'm gonna go to the state that they work for, and I'm gonna tattle. Kristi, god damn, you're dumb. Like, you really think that it's gonna make it much better if you get, let's say, Maker Support kicked off the world, get their license revoked, or whatever you're attempting to do, you're going to have so many content creators who know nothing about you that now hate you.
And that's where we're going to wrap up, with more of Bering's lies, more of Bering's defamation, and this is clearly defamation.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
He knows the evidence said I didn't send multiple messages. He knows from the evidence I didn't go after his family or his income. Bering got himself kicked off Twitter by breaking the rules, and he wants to victim blame.
You openly say you sent multiple segments throughout the day, so again, you're lying again.
His entire campaign over this last year has been a big lie, and it's only been done to defame me, to play the victim, and to make himself money. Bering is the one who can't take responsibility for his own actions, and he won't take responsibility for the actions he encourages in his fans. And as long as he encourages that abusive behavior in his fans, I will continue to complain about the harassment.
Be gone, fuck!
You don't own your part or responsibility in any of this either, Kristi. Bering has stopped making videos about you. He cannot control his audience, and nor should he try. He is not going to go for 6 months of anti-bullying and help keep you happy. Nobody gives two shits about you besides your family. Your audience doesn't even give two shits about you, Kristi. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video today. If you like what I do here, please subscribe and leave a like on the video. Also, down in my links, I have my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, as well as my new Patreon account if you want to support me there and support me in getting an actual editor. That would be awesome, guys. Well, look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I will talk to you soon. Have a good night.